Good afternoon. Hello. This is the Hall of Famer, Director Marlon Green, urging you to stay positive in a world that's so negative. The mainstream media is negative and I'm positive. I want to start this session off by saying, picture this, a message to Dr. Boyce Watkins, a message to LeBron James, and a message to Ice Cube, and a message to Steve Harvey. This is what I have to say about you all. Many of you, including Denzel Washington, have been borrowing my script concepts and ideas for years. It goes all the way back from Tropical Thunder to Rogue One to all kinds of things that the janky promoters for Ice Cube. I wrote some of that. They took off of Facebook about the after party. I wrote that shit. And probably Ice Cube is probably making his movies more conscious now. But let me tell all of y'all something. You can't be ignorant most of your lives and then all of a sudden somebody gives you money and you are a leader and you're a smart leader. Remember, I'm a better leader. I beat you in the Hall of Fame, Ice Cube. I don't know if I beat Denzel for an Oscar, but he need other people. I did it on my own and things like that, and that's why they can't respect me. And Dr. Boyce Watkins, I'm going to call you out because I'm going to cite you on some of the shit that you do. You're a great professor and a great finance teacher, but you have leadership skills that need polishing. And don't always put your family in business positions to make decisions, and you have other highly qualified people besides the bitches. And if you hire more bitches or more women than men or Negroes, you're the problem because it's 5-1. And even if you employ half of your staff, they still have the advantage. I want to say I've forgiven, but I'm still pissed off at my wife because she been in the army, she been in the military. Her parents were not that good parents, and a couple of times she thought about taking her own life, and she passed that shit to my son. And the reason for that is because she knows that she is a failure and she is a compulsive liar. And I hate to put the business out here like that, but these days they hide whatever they don't want you to see. If they don't go to meetings whenever they want you to attend to resolve a problem. They don't return counselors' phone calls back, and they don't return the suicide prevention coordinators' phone calls back, but they run into the club and they call these niggas back and they call these nuttin' ass bitches like the sororities and the Eastern Stars that only want to help you fuck your life up so they can take advantage. I don't need none of y'all. We got to put Lori Graham, attorney Lori Graham out of Shreveport, put her on the blackball list along with Muscle Corp and Jaguar because they do way more for them white folks than they do for their own kind. And this message is for Dr. Boykins. You cannot say my name if you want, knowing that I help you get a lot of followers. You can say Ice Cube name, but he's not a better leader. You can say D1's name, and he's not a better leader. I beat Ice Cube in the Hall of Fame by at least 8 years. D1 has a record contract, but he hasn't broken any bread either, and I'm in the Hall of Fame. That means you're jealous. That means you're insecure. Denzel never denied some of where the script was coming from. He never divided any ends, and so has Ice Cube, and so have a lot of you other stars. Y'all gonna have to start breaking bread. And to the LeBron James, you making $1 billion and they pay you to go against us. You go against us again, I'ma sue your ass in federal court. And that goes for all of y'all like Beyonce and like Facebook. Because people like Mark Zuckerberg, he'll sue the native Hawaiians out of most of their land to the point that they have to traverse his land to get to the ancient burial sites. And this is how these white folks stay on top, because these black bitches sell us out and these other minorities take advantage of us. And to China, if you believe in taking away sanctions, advantages, and other kind of resources in North Korea, surely you support reparations for African Americans, right? Because you can see America is very abusive towards minorities, and you would only do us an honorable favor by supporting us for reparations. It seems as though Dr. Boyce Watkins and Dr. Claude Anderson have not gained any real ground and have supposedly spent $40 million. You know where that $40 million went? Into the lawyers' pockets, and that's why we can't trust any lawyers. Even the lawyers in the Black Wealth Boot Camp, they are compulsive liars. I met a young attorney that's in the Black Wealth Boot Camp. She's been borrowing my ideas for the whole time. And then she brought up a subject that was recycled, and I asked her where did she get it from, and then she disappeared and she blocked me. The bitches block for some stupid ass reasons, and if they're not coming to the negotiating table, more than likely they're doing something that they're not supposed to. And so you white folks, you need to start stepping up and speaking up for what's right and what's wrong, because you're the real problem. You always start everything in heaven and Korea and even America. You're the common denominator for chaos. So don't act like us African Americans are hurting you, because it's the other way around, motherfucker. And y'all just hope we say and stay quiet so you can get away with the shit. And yes, we're gonna dump these American bitches because they ain't shit. Because attorneys like Lori Graham and Shreveport sold me out to them white folks, even though she knew they breached the contract. Ashley Beverly, that works for the United Way in Denton, she sicked the police on me. It didn't work, and she got caught. And so I'm requesting that they have a meeting in the church. They wouldn't come. What does that tell you about a person's character who would not attend a leaders meeting? That means they ain't shit, and it means that more than likely they are dishonest. Okay? And America need to quit promoting these ugly ass ideas and these bad habits, because even President Trump would not be this winner if it wasn't for me. I am more consistent and more higher achieved than all of you Republicans and you Democrats put together. I made the Hall of Fame with no money, and you bitches base your whole existence off of money. Well, let me tell you something. The galactic community will not appraise you based on material wealth. It's based on your contributions to your culture. I want to say a big up to LaDamian Thomas. I was glad to be a part of a Hall of Famer who is God-fearing, God-loving, and provides equal opportunity and is not afraid. I'm glad to support billionaire Jerry Jones, because the players had detested Jerry Jones, and so did they detested LaDamian Tomlinson. I got you all in. You don't owe me nothing, and I'm here to make you a fisher of men. You are already a fisher of men. I'm putting you in a position that you couldn't get to yourself, because I've been there with the skills that I've gotten, and no one has helped me. So I'm not bragging. I'm just letting you all know that I contributed to your success in the Hall of Fame. And a lot of these people that hates on us, and a lot of these people that are in competition, like Dr. Boyce Watkins, Ice Cube, Denzel Washington, D1, Steve Harvey, Tyrese even tried to holler at one of my girlfriends with his gay ass, and she showed me the message. And so if you think pussy is the answer to all civilization, you're wrong. And we're about to skip to the next level, beyond flesh, beyond selfishness, beyond egos. And don't be surprised if you don't ascend with them weak ass, poor ass leadership skills. I'm in the Hall of Fame. I'm a real Army honorable discharge paratrooper. You can't spend no money with me. But we always see you selling shit, and too many people selling shit and not really helping. And that's a big flaw in the black community also.